moving right along to day 5, bam, of Korfu. We left early in the morning, like relatively early, like the sun was up. It wasn't that early. To go to Perlades and the Canal d'Amour. Apparently, I think the legend was if you swim in the canal with your lover, it's like fated forever or something. I don't know. When we got there, the canal was, the tide was out, I believe, so you couldn't really, no, the tide was in, and it was a little too dangerous to swim in, so I don't know what that says about the legend. But in any case, it was about an hour drive to get there. Very windy that day. Very windy. Just a touch windy. Not really windy at all, really. But we found one of the beaches on this little like stretch of land was quite protected by by rocks around the edge of it. It was a little bit of a cove. So we got some beach chairs there, and we basically just set up for the whole day. We were just chilling there, going in the water, coming back out. We ended up getting a picnic lunch from one of the, like a grocery store just up in the town, like a 5-minute walk, and then just kind of nibbling from the beach chairs.
Ain't no shame anymore.
Ayo, beach picnic. Here's the beach. Here's the picnic.
Here are the beaches.
I've got baklava. I'm gonna try the baklava.
Every time I have the buying,
It's lovely baklava. It's very sweet. Definition of luxe. Amélie had gotten a buoy that looked like a watermelon, so we all took turns like playing with that in the water. The kind of practice that we adopted was 2 people would go into the water, 2 people would stay on the chairs, and then swap, and then different configurations, something, because it would have been nice to be able to all go in the water, all 4 of us at the same time, but you still have this thing in your mind of like, there's a bunch of strangers around, we've got, you know, like our phones and our wallets in the bags on the beach, so like best not risk it. One of the other things that was interesting about this beach is there was a couple little like rock formations out into the water, some few meters, 12, 15, 20 meters, I don't know distances. And the rocks, and actually the rocks on the side of the cove as well, had these mud deposits on them, so you would like put the mud on your skin, let it dry, and then wash it off, and you have this like cleansed, like rejuvenating effect. So we did that a couple of times, which was really cool. And on our way back to the apartment after this wonderful grand beach day, we stopped at this, well, I think the original plan was to go to this bar, this restaurant that was on this cliff, I guess, like overlooking a bay. And it was called like the Sunset Bar, I believe, and absolutely beautiful view of the sunset. But it turns out the restaurant itself was too busy for us, so we kind of like kept going and looked up another place nearby, and ended up going to this other restaurant that was the hostess for the restaurant was absolutely so warm and welcoming and just very genial and just kind of joking with us the whole time and chatting and kind of coming back and checking in every now and then, like 4 or 5 different times. Like absolute sweetheart. She definitely left an impression, and I think Megan took her business card afterwards. And at this point, we were learning like what kind of foods we all like prefer, and I think Nisha was definitely on the souvlaki. No, moussaka. It was moussaka that she was like absolutely crazy for, and I think I had swordfish that night or something. But we were all kind of, and I think basically every meal we started with some tzatziki. Like it's kind of necessary. But yeah, that was the end of the day that I have titled in my notes Perulades and Canal d'Amour.